On May 15, 1967, 44 American soldiers survived an enemy ambush in Vietnam because one pilot refused to leave them on the battlefield. Today, President Obama awarded that pilot the highest military award, the Medal of Honor. David Martin spent some time with him.
The pilots in Chuck Kettles' helicopter battalion called it Chump Valley because only a chump would fly into a landing zone so exposed to enemy fire.
We had 8 helicopters in this operation, and all of them got hit.
Kettles was trying to rescue American soldiers trapped by a North Vietnamese ambush, and his helo was riddled by 29 rounds.
It was losing fuel. You could even see the fuel gauge as it went down.
Kettles switched helos and led another mission back into Chump Valley. He greets any suggestion it was too risky with a mixture of contempt and disbelief.
They requested the help to go extract the last 44 men. I guess I volunteered it. I mean, that's what the war was about.
Don Long was one of the 44.
So what were your chances of getting out of there?
None at all, probably.
All he could do was hide from the enemy and pray for the sound of helos.
It was deathly quiet.
What broke the silence?
Them coming back.
The wop wop?
You hear that wop 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 in the distance, and your blood flows, and you say, by golly, they're coming back.
On his way out of Chump Valley for what he thought was the last time, Kettles received a radio call from headquarters.
There were 8 troops who had not gotten out of the riverbed, were still there. I simply assured him that I would go back in and try and get them out of there.
This time, he went by himself, the target of all the enemy fire. With 8 more loaded on board, his shot-up helo was dangerously overweight.
It flew like a 2.5-ton truck.
In all, Kettles had flown into Chump Valley 4 times.
So that makes you a pretty big chump.
I guess so. I guess I've been called worse.
Today, nearly 50 years later, he can be called what he deserves to be called, recipient of the nation's highest honor. David Martin, CBS News, The Pentagon.